Hello and welcome to Diane's Homestyle Cooking. Today we're going to learn how to make homemade pistachio ice cream. You will need 2 packages of Jello pistachio pudding. And you will also need a bunch of bananas. And as you can see, you want to let them ripen up. So we're going to cut these. And then we're going to put them into the freezer. I prefer to use the little lunch baggies, the Ziploc. I like to do 1 serving at a time since there's only 2 of us in the house. So I'm just going to peel the bananas and I'm just going to slice them. So never throw those ripened bananas away. You can always use them for banana bread, banana muffins, or you can use them for homemade ice cream. So you never have to throw things away. There's always something that you can use it for. So I'm going to do all the bananas, Ziploc them, and then put them in the freezer to freeze. The next step is you'll need a cup of shelled pistachios. I'm going to shell the pistachios and then I'm going to cut them up into smaller sizes. Now we're going to get ready to make our instant pistachio pudding. I am doubling my recipe, so I have 2 packages of pudding and it calls for a total of 4 cups of milk. And they'd like you to whisk it for 2 minutes. I'm going to have to whisk it for 4 minutes. So now I will continue to stir for a total of 4 minutes until it gets nice and firm. I also shelled my pistachios and it came out to a 1/2 cup. And once I shelled them, I rinsed them under cold water because I had a little bit of salt on them. And I just didn't want to add that salt. Now that I stirred it for a total of 4 minutes, I have to let the pudding sit for 10 minutes since I doubled it. But before I let it sit, I'm going to add my chopped pistachios. Now you don't have to add pistachios, but I choose to add pistachios. And I also rinsed mine under cold water just to get off the additional salt. I think you'll enjoy adding the extra pistachios to the pudding. It just makes such delicious ice cream by having the extra pistachios in there. I'm just going to fill up the ice cube tray. When I used to live in Massachusetts, pistachio ice cream was pretty popular when I was growing up. So I sure do miss it. So this was a great way for me to enjoy pistachio ice cream. So I should be able to get 3 ice cube trays from making 2 boxes of pistachio pudding. These are ready to be put into the freezer on a flat surface. Whenever the pistachio pudding is ready to be taken out of the tray, I like to put it into a freezer bag. This way you can always have different flavors available. I'm going to begin today, before we make the ice cream, just to show you how I assemble the Yonanas ice cream maker. First, I put the disc into the center, and this rubber gasket goes right into the lid. It's pretty easy to use. And then there's two locking devices on each side, and you just want to make sure that you lock this top piece in completely. And the chute goes on the top. So now we're ready to make our ice cream. So I let my pudding sit out for 4 minutes today. It's a little bit cooler, and I also did the same with my bananas. It's going to be a great week for ice cream. It's going to be in the 80s. We've had warmer weather here in Washington this year than I've ever known it to be. So it's been, kind of hot. So ice cream sure is good on those hot days. It's nice and thick and creamy like ice cream, and you just need to be sure that you let your pudding freeze completely as well as your banana so you can get the consistency that you're looking for. Quite a bit of ice cream inside, and I don't like to throw it out, so I just will scoop it out and put it into the dish. You can see there's still a lot on here, so I'm going to scoop it out. So let's see how it came out. It's really delicious. It's nice and cold, and it's nice and creamy, and the pistachios in there are really good. I'm really happy that I did add a half a cup of the pistachios. It just makes it taste that much better. And if you'd like to leave a comment below, and if you make this ice cream, I certainly would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching.